Hi guys, it's Chris with City Girl Homestead. So I'm going to start my prep while I'm canning to start for dinner tonight for me and my son. We're going to have the same thing, but I've got some prepping that I need to do. So the first thing I'm going to do, it says it needs 10 slices of bacon. I don't know about that, but I am going to use my little bacon cooker that I bid on and that I got one from Marsha, and we're going to get this put on these pans and get it put in the oven so that we have bacon for our dinner tonight. So I'm going to get all those lined up and get them put in the oven, and we're going to have bacon for tonight. Alright, so I got the bacon done and it's all crumbled up. Now I have water starting to boil for the noodles, and I'm going to cut up some chicken. We're going to make, now this is going to be a double batch. I'm making one for me and one for Christopher. And it's going to be chicken bacon ranch mac and cheese casserole. And I have to actually make a roux with this one, so wish me luck. I know. And it says we need 6 altogether for 2 batches. We'd need 6 cups of chicken. It says shredded, but I'm going to do chopped. And I'm going to fry mine. I'm going to do them in nice little bite sizes. I'm going to measure them out, even though they will shrink up a little bit. I'm going to measure and see what I get at what I have, and then I do have one that I just took out of the freezer that I can cut up if I have to. I'd really like to not have to cut up frozen chicken. If I have to, I will. Because you never know, you know what I mean, how much chicken you really are getting out of that one piece of breast or whatever. Alright. I think this is going to be really good. And this is the one that I was picking that I thought he would really like, and then his girlfriend sent me a picture of a couple different recipes, and I'm like, that's too funny. And she's like, why? And I go, well, the one on the bottom is the one I actually picked out. She goes, really? So that was pretty funny. He is my son after all, you know. Why wouldn't he have some of Mama's taste? Alright, since I almost got 4 cups, I'm going to get this starting to warm up a little bit. I've got just olive oil in there. And I don't think I'm going to need the second one. The second package. So I'll put that back in the freezer. Who knows, maybe. Alright. I put over in my community page a link to all those emergency. Make sure you go over and check that. She's got the drawing tonight at 6:30. And so, you know, watch the videos that you want to, and maybe you guys will win one of the really nice prizes. But I do have the link in my community page. Alright, so there's 4 cups. I think there'll be enough. Alright, let me get the rest of it all cut up, and then I'll come back. Alright, so now I'm just going to add salt and pepper to the chicken. There's going to be a lot of other spices put in it, so I'm not going to add a bunch more to it. Then, the water is boiling. If I can get the box open, that'd be great. And I'm going to put 2 boxes of elbow noodles in the boiling water. I do have it salted, and I have a little bit of oil added to it. But I'll tell you what, nobody's getting into these lids by accident. They're really glued on there good. And you're going to want to cook the noodles al dente because this is going to be a baked dish. Now, obviously, when you read the recipe, it's going to be a little bit different because A, I'm going to only post it for one batch, but B, the chicken's already cooked and shredded, so I imagine they probably use like a rotisserie chicken or something like that, and I'm actually going to cook my chicken, so the steps are going to be a little bit off, but I think it's going to be really, really good, and I think it's so funny that we all pick the same thing. So, you know, I guess sometimes that's just fine. It's okay like that. And it's going to take a minute to cook all this chicken up and get those noodles boiled. I hope that we can do everything in the one pan. If not, I'll have to get out my big mixing bowl and then we'll separate it from there. I think this is going to be really good, and I think that we're going to like it, and so is he. So, I hope your Saturday is going great, and I'll be back. Alright, the noodles are done. They're drained. I really hope I didn't bite off more than I can chew. The directions are a little bit complex, so that's alright though. Alright, so now once the chicken is cooked, I got some of the liquid out of it. Because I'm doubling it, we're going to add 2 ranch packets to it. Got somebody doing the bumping again. Hope I don't have to close my kitchen window because it gets really hot in here if I do. And we're going to get that all coated on the chicken and let it cook for a couple of minutes because we want it all coated. Look at that. This is going to be delicious. Alright. I think that's coated pretty good. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? Yum, yum. Alright, so now I'm going to use a deeper pan, and we're going to add 6 tablespoons of butter. Just keep in mind, this is a double batch. And I'm going to add, it says 4 cloves of garlic. So I'm going to add, I'd say, 2.5 tablespoons of garlic. And we're going to get that all mixed together and let that butter melt. And we want it to get fragrant from the garlic. So that'll take just a couple minutes. So you guys know this will be my nervous spot. Now we're going to add 6 tablespoons of flour to it. Hope YouTube doesn't hear that in the background because they'll demonetize me and give me a strike. It's crazy. I don't know why people feel they need their music that loud. And now you're going to stir it together for a couple minutes, get that flour taste out of it. I haven't screwed up on that part yet. Alright, we're going to let that just cook for a minute and let that flour taste get out of it. Smells really good. I love garlic anyway though, so. Alright. Alright, so now we've got that cooked. Now we want to add slowly. We want to do 4 cups. I think it's 4 cups. Yes. 4 cups of half and half. That's the full jug. We're not done adding too, so we're going to add some of that in there and get it stirred in. Alrighty. Make sure we get all that yummy goodness in there. I just hope that's enough flour. We'll see. I'm following directions. Alright. Now we're going to add 4 cups of heavy whipping cream, which should be this whole thing too. You know, if I can do this, then all these recipes that I see that's got, you know, you add, you make a roux from the milk, and then, you know, you can make a cheese sauce. Maybe I won't be so afraid to do it. So maybe this will be a good thing. Just try to conquer your fears, you know what I mean? Alright. There's that. Get all that mixed in there. I'm nervous about this, you guys. If this doesn't turn out, that's a lot of stuff to go bad. And expensive, too. Alright, so I'm going to let this cook a little bit till it starts to thicken, and then we're going to go to the next step. Alright, I thought while I'm waiting for this to thicken up a little bit, why not jump ahead to the next step? And it doesn't seem to be thickening, so I don't know. We're going to put all that chicken and the noodles and half of our bacon in there, and we're going to get it all mixed together. If this doesn't work, we'll figure out something else to add to it. Whoops. I just flicked a whole bunch out of the bowl. Out of the pan. That wasn't very good on my part. This doesn't work, it's going to make me a little nervous for tomorrow morning's breakfast. Alrighty. So we've got all that mixed together. Isn't it pretty? Alright, so I'm going to let this thicken. Hopefully it does, and I'll be back. Alright, so now we're going to add, I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. We're going to add a cup of Parmesan cheese and get that whisked in there. I think it's thickening up, so I hope so. All right, because I've seen a lot of recipes that I've avoided doing just because of the roux. And I'd like to not do that, you know what I mean? Like I'd not like to not be afraid of it. So now we're going to use half the cheese. So we're going to use a cup and a half of mozzarella. I can tell you, I don't like the Sam's mozzarella, the big bags, as well as I like the other ones, because this just is really thick, and it's, I don't know, I just don't like it. And then we're going to use a cup of cheddar cheese, which, you know, I have the cheddar mixed. Whoops. Keep making a mess on the floor. Not that should surprise anybody. And then we're going to get all that mixed in with it too. I really hope this turns out good, because it means I will have stepped outside my comfort zone. Big time. See, that mozzarella is just like really, really, yeah. Oh, that's beautiful though. Look at that. Oh, I like that, you guys. Beautiful, beautiful. Make sure I got all those big chunks out of there. Oh my, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? All right. All right, so now we're gonna take that cheese mixture and we're gonna dump it in with the mac and chicken and all that. Whoa. Good thing I have a towel on my lap. Alright, so now we got all that cheese mixture mixed in there, or poured in there, I should say. Now we're going to mix it all together. Let me move you up just a little bit here so you can see down in there. There we go. Now you can see inside the dish. Look at that. I don't think I messed it up, you guys. That's always a good start. Oh my. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Well, now next time I see something like this, I won't be afraid to try it. Well, I'll still be afraid to try it. Who are you kidding? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? All right, let me get a little bit of a spoon here. All right, let's try it before we put it in our pans. It's really hot, but let's try it. Mmm. Oh my gosh, you guys. That tastes so good. Oh my gosh. All right, let me get both of our pans set up. Okay, so I got them divided up between two dishes. Now we're going to use another 1.5 cups of mozzarella cheese on top. I'm not going to measure it. I'm just going to put it on. Oh yeah. This is going to be delicious. I won't be putting ours into the oven for another hour or so till Tom gets out of work. But I thought I'd get these done. Then my son can come over and get his, and they can have dinner. And he's going to get those cookies too. I'm sure those will break his heart. And it says $3.75 for 25 to 30 minutes. But if you're going to let it get cold like I am, then I would probably do 35 minutes, 35 to 40, so everything can get heated back up again. And then you're going to use some of your yellow cheese. Look at that. This is definitely going to be macaroni and cheesy. Look at that. Oh my. That's going to be delicious. Delicious, delicious. All right, whoops, sorry guys, didn't mean to make an earthquake there for you. Then you're going to take the rest of that bacon and put it over top. I'm going to use more on his because he's a big-time bacon fan. Tom isn't. And then put the rest on there. So there we go. How's that look? And then you'll see the rest of it tonight when Tom gets home and we get it in the oven and he gets to do a taste test. And I'm red because it's really hot here in the kitchen. I'm doing okay. It's just really hot in here. All right. I'll be back when everything's, when it's time for Tom to be home and to eat. And I think he's going to love this too. So, and it succeeded. I didn't fail. Whoa, I'm so excited. Because there are a lot of recipes I'd like to try that have the roux that you make for the cheese sauce. And so now I know that I can make it. And that's a good thing. You guys, thanks for bringing all this courage out in me. I appreciate it. Well, hi, Tom.
Hello.
Long day, huh?
Yeah.
You gonna make it?
Yeah, I think so.
We gotta get up early tomorrow morning, too.
Yeah.
So there's your dinner. It's bacon ranch, mac and cheese. I did a roux for the first time for cheese sauce. So I'm pretty excited about that, it turned out. Christopher's going to be over after I get back from Ann Arbor to pick up his dish.
Ann Arbor? What's he doing in Ann Arbor?
They're at a museum of natural history or something.
Oh, okay.
What do you think?
Good.
You like it enough you'd want it again?
Mm-hmm.
Even though there's bacon in it?
More bacon out.
But there's chicken in there, too.
That takes care of the bacon.
It's very cheesy, too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It is really good, you guys.
Mm.
Well, he's not putting down his fork, so I guess that's an answer. All right, we're going to let the hungry man eat. You guys have a blessed night. Be a blessing, and goodbye, Tom.
Bye, Tom.
We'll see you guys in the morning for breakfast.